Howdy, howdy, everyone. Today, I'm here to share a thought on, something. I was going to talk about something, honest. Oh yeah, list. Why it's so important to make list. And a very specific kind of list, not just any list. Be like, why, Pierce, is it important to just write a list? Well, it gives you a well-organized plan on what it is you're supposed to do. So there's one good reason, but that's not actually what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about making a list of your fears. And it doesn't have to be in order from like worst fear to least fears. Just get your fears down on a piece of paper or several pieces of paper, whatever it takes, okay? I want you to get them down, and I want you to choose one or two to try and get over in a week. I'd start with something small. So let's say you're afraid of spiders, okay? I used to be afraid of spiders. And you're like, okay. And I don't mean small as in like it's got to literally be something small. Like, for instance, I'm scared of heights. Like, I really don't like heights. Like, okay, it's weird because I don't mind climbing trees to the very tippy top. But when I'm on a roller coaster, I just hate it. I got to be in control to be comfortable. And that's a strong fear I got. So what you want to do is not necessarily find the smallest thing on your list. So the spider is smaller than a snake. If you're less scared of snakes than you are spiders, then get over the snakes first, okay? Take what's smaller in comparison based on your fear. The fear is the determining factor in how big or small it is, just so you understand that there. Let's say it was spiders, and you're like, you really don't like them, so you decide to just look up a little bit about them, get to know them a little bit, what they can, what they can't do, what the most common are, what to do if you ever get bit by a venomous one or anything like that, and just get familiar with how they work, what they are, what they do, why they do what they do, get to know them and how to handle them and all that stuff. And then, go to your backyard, somewhere deep in your house. I guarantee you can find at least a wolf spider somewhere in your house or something like that. Those are pretty darn common. Or just a little spider in general. And I'm not saying you got to be bit by it or you got to hold it and be like, oh, you're precious. No, you don't got to do stupid stuff like that. Okay, but once you've exposed yourself enough to understanding them and understanding it, and then question yourself and why you fear it. Why am I afraid of spiders? Because they're hairy. Well, I'm afraid that every spider on the globe is not going to shave itself for you. So, guess you're going to have to get over that. Maybe it's because they look scary. Okay, well, why do they look that way? Maybe that's not actually a scary look. Maybe there's a legitimate reason behind that look they have. Find a way to educate yourself or expose yourself enough so to whatever it is you fear that you no longer fear it. Why is this an important thing to do? Why the heck would I want to do this? Why the heck would I want to face my fears? One, it breeds courage, boldness, and you become quite literally unstoppable. Like any situation in life that you're walking into, running into, a job interview, whatever it may be, you're fearless. Because you're so used to getting over your fears that whenever something you're afraid of comes at you, instead of being like, I'm scared and backing away, you look at it from a different angle. You try and educate yourself on it. And then you try and understand it better and expose yourself to it more, so that way you're not afraid. You get yourself in this habit of how you deal with things you don't like or things you fear. And once you're in that habit, you end up finding that you are fearless. That is one of the main reasons. One of the second reasons would be, where was I going with this? I need to organize these a little bit more before I try and put them on here, huh? I guess while I'm trying to get that back, any thoughts you have on this, obviously put down in the comments below or anything like that. You can check out my Instagram. Bird. Is it a pretty bird? I promise I don't have ADHD or anything like that. I just enjoy birds and being distracted. That's what I do. Being fearless. Why was it important? Oh yeah, it helps you to maximize your growth. Okay, when I say growth, I don't necessarily mean like in size. Like it could be size for you. You could be getting bigger or something like that, based on what your fears are based off of, I guess. But what I'm saying is that it helps you to grow to your absolute strongest. It helps you to be impenetrable. Like anything, any problem that comes your way in life is not going to be able to stop you, because you are unstoppable. Because you push forward, because you push past your fears, because of how you deal with stuff, you're going to be you're going to be growing so fast and so strong and so smart and so intelligent so quickly that people are not going to be able to put a cap on you. So it brings success to your life abundantly. So that would be another reason, and that would be the main reason right there. So you get good growth out of it, you get good success, and you realize that there's nothing to be afraid of. It's just like the only reason fear exists is so courage and boldness can live at their fullest. Okay? And if you never learn how to apply courage or boldness or bravery or anything like that, if you never learn how to apply those, then you're reversing the way you're supposed to work. Okay, you're made in such a way that you're supposed to apply these principles and these morals to be able to become a better person. But if you never apply them, you're doing the reverse. You're trading them and you're holding on to fear rather than taking them and getting rid of fear. And that's a bad trade. You're losing, and you're not going to be successful, and you're not going to reach your maximum potential of growth and continuing to get smarter and more successful and things like that. It won't work. That's just how the body is made. That's how humans are made. So something to keep in mind there. If you don't believe me and you're like, well, I know plenty of people that fear and they're plenty successful, but I guarantee you they had to get over a long list of fears to get to the success they're at. It doesn't mean you don't have any fears. It means that a lot of the fears you did have, you no longer exist for you. You no longer have that. Something to keep in mind there. All right, you guys have a blessed, wonderful, awesome day, and continue getting successful. Get rid of your fears. Make that list. Just experiment. Like, grab 3 things, get over them, see how you feel, and then if it's proving to be as I said it would, continue with it and become more of a man, more of a woman, whatever the case is for you. So keep that stuff in mind forever and always. Pierce out.